this is so great. We got a house band this morning on the Morning Brew with Friends, the Squash Blossom Boys. I love this. We also have UNM President Bob Frank joining us today, our friends from Bernalillo County, and entrepreneur Tess Coates, all on the Morning Brew with Friends. I love this. Oh, this is so much fun. We got the Squash Blossom Boys are going to be our house band all morning. You guys are going to play us in and out, I think, all day, right?
That's right, yeah.
And you guys are going to be playing at the Folk Festival coming up, right?
June 6th.
This is going to be great fun. What was that song we were just hearing?
That was called Big Sandy River.
Is that what? That's not one of yours.
It's not, no, it's a traditional. Yeah.
You guys do write some of your own stuff, though, right? Great. Well, we'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, we got to get to some news and some headlines that are brought to us by our friends, the Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. First things first, we were talking about this just a minute ago. This will be so much fun. East Downtown is getting a new brewery, coffee shop, tap room kind of thing. And you were just saying you were walking by the Edo neighborhood saying, wouldn't it be great if we had a brewery here, right?
Yeah, brewery and coffee shop.
It's going to be exactly like that. It's going to be near the, basically across the street from the old Albuquerque High. And it's our friend Salt Maxwell, who we love, and he's been doing this very cool thing where he's been cold pressing coffee, right? And canning it. So it's like this super strong, like Red Bull strength coffee in cans. It took off. He's been selling it downtown at Sister Bar. They've been selling it around. And it was enough that they could launch their own place. It's going to be called Theory. It's named after Saul's daughter. So much fun, right? I love that stuff. And then also downtown, right almost across the street from that, and we're talking about this a whole lot more when you and President Bob Frank comes on, but Innovate ABQ, which is like right there, on the screen. Just got $1 million grant. There's a better shot of it. Our friends at UNM got $1 million from Bernalillo County last night. It's the next step in the grant to get this thing rolling. They've got $2 million from the city, $3 million from New Sender Credit Union, now $1 million from the county. This thing is rolling. The first part of that was actually buy the church property, which is right there. And that's a whole 7-acre site back there. And now with $1 million from the county, they're able to start doing programs. They'll be able to start doing some other cool stuff, which I love. And they're going to have some performance spaces. They're going to have entrepreneurial spaces there. It should be a lot of fun to see what's going on there. And this is cool. The state and city work together to recruit a new call center. I know it's hard to get excited about a call center, but it's not hard to get excited about a couple hundred jobs coming to Albuquerque. A call center called Alorica. They're out of California, and they will be hiring right now for new call center workers, which is great. We need all the jobs we can get in Albuquerque. And then the P&M plan. This is one of those great super nerdy things that I love. And it's basically the regulatory side of the utility world. And P&M is trying to shut down part of its basically coal-fired plant up in northern New Mexico. And today, the PRC is going to vote on whether or not they actually get to keep that plant open or not. And a lot of people say, shut it down all the way, go full coal, but that's totally expensive because you have to replace that power with solar, with wind power, with other things. In the long run, it may be cheaper, but right now they're way more expensive, especially at night when you have to get batteries and things like that. But there's all these great, wonderful arguments whether or not you want to keep coal, want to move to solar. It's now the time, it's now not the time. And so we'll see what happens on that because it could really change how we all pay for electricity, what our electricity will look like going forward. Will it be solar? Will it be coal? Will it be nuclear? I can't wait to find out myself. Right? And then, are you guys basketball fans been watching the finals? Semifinals?
A little bit.
Little bit? You watched the game last night?
I didn't watch last night.
Oh, man, it was pretty amazing because Cleveland beat the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah. And great game, right? I mean, I didn't know this, but I love this kind of trivia. This is LeBron James' 5th time in a row to go to the finals.
With 2 different teams.
With 2 different teams.
Yeah.
And the last time that Cleveland went to the finals was 2007 when LeBron was on the team. And it's the only other time they ever made it to the finals was when LeBron was on the team. That's just amazing to me. And finally, this is something I think is just very, very cool. And I wish I would have known this yesterday, but it was John Wayne Day in Texas. They actually made it officially John Wayne. That's the governor of Texas there. And it was John Wayne's 108th birthday. And they said, it is John Wayne Day, and we're going to do something about it. So I'm going to do my worst John Wayne impression ever. Talk low, talk slow, and don't say too much. And now, if you guys want to play us out here, we can come back in a second with UNM President Bob Frank. Then we're going to talk more about the Folk Fest. And we got our friends Tess Coates here. We got everything coming up on the Morning Brew with Friends.